We are live.
Raven, the GS, one third of the Cybernerds.
Sam, the legend behind the techie.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one third of the Cybernerds,
And I'm Raven, the GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
and this is the Lion King full-on spoiler review. If for some reason you haven't seen the 1994 Disney classic, can't think of why you haven't, but whatever. Like, this is a spoiler review. We're gonna spoil things. Before I get to spoiling stuff, a couple things we'd like you to do. One, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button right here. Let's all push that thing together. 3, 2, 1. Blow. Congratulations, you're now subscribed to the Cybernerds. Now, two more things you can do. If subscription's not enough, if you want more videos, extra content, there's a join button down there. Press that, become a YouTube member. You get this emoji of Raven, this guy, asleep. And you get Sam screaming. You know what I'm saying? Mouth all open and that. Weird positions. I don't know why. And if you want more than that, Discord meetups, play games with us on live streams, join the Secret Society on patreon.com/the Cybernerds. Mufasa dies.
Nothing new.
Scar dies.
Nothing new. You know what's new?
Whole bunch of bugs die. What's
Who
new?
dies?
A whole bunch of bugs.
Oh yeah, they get eaten. Yeah, they're just food. They're just food. They don't die. They're just food. Just a normal
All
food.
part of the future.
It's called the circle of life. Let's just get the terminology correct if we're going to do that. Get me. What's new? You said there was something new.
Yeah, my boy Rafiki, man.
What about him?
That's a new guy right there.
Go on.
That's not the same person, man. That is not the same person.
Go on.
And that's
I guess we're going negative first then.
I mean, why did they turn the coolest guy into an uncle, fam? Like, just be that uncle that just no one cares about. Just trying to like say something about life, but no one cares about what you gotta say because you're dry. Why would you do him like that? Why would you do him like that?
Do you know what's interesting about that is that obviously Rafiki is one of my favourite characters from the original, but I never even realised until you just said it that he gets iced in the movie.
Like, fam, like, okay, so the cool part they did with him, the whole thing with,
Are you a fool?
like, yeah, stuff like that. Like, that's all gone. Like, erased. The whole the bit where like it smacks Simba in the head. Gone.
That's
obliterated.
one of the best parts.
Gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, wow, that's like the best part of the thing. Fam, my guy's not singing. Why are you not singing in the tree? Why would you do that? Like, you, man, you saw our reactions. Like, you saw what we're singing, fam. Like, why would you do that? Like, that's not cool. Why would you remove that from? Why would you take that away from him, fam? That is so not cool, man. Like, I'm not even angry. I just feel like that's messed up, man. That's messed up. You can't do my guy like that. On the other hand, there's some elements they added to it. It's like, oh, okay, pretty cool. But I was quite disappointed with
Rafiki's depiction.
Yeah, man. It's not cool.
You got something on Rafiki?
No, I was gonna say that was a good turning point in the whole movie as well, in the animation. Obviously, learning that life lesson, smacking him in the head, because like you learn or you have to run away. Tries to smack him again and you learn, but in this movie it's just like I think he knows who Simba is, and he comes back obviously to help them. But apart from that, man's not really in the movie.
You're not that guy. You're not.
But he should have been. Even when he moves people, it's almost like you don't even feel it anymore. It's like it's not even the same.
If he definitely wasn't the
That's
same.
what I mean.
For me, he
Not
wasn't
the
the
same.
same. He wasn't the same, man. Like, it's, you know what? Like, me going to the movies, I was like, yeah, like, you can't help but always compare it to the first one. Like, that's something that's always going to be out there. But at the same time, I was like, let this be his own thing as well. But at the same time, don't take the fun stuff away that made these characters. The whole thing singing in the tree. Where is that gone? Like, kids these days, they need that in their lives, man. Kids are out here running wild, doing madness, fam. You get me? Like, it's just crazy. You need that kind of stuff, that kind of silliness, like in characters where kids like that kind of like, fam, that will play in your mind like for the rest of the day.
Keyword, yeah.
Like, it's just No, man, not cool, not cool.
This
not
is
cool.
this is so crazy to me, yeah, because my whole thing was like, bruv, like I feel this review is coming out late, most because of me, because it took me so long to watch the movie, yeah, like, and the
You
thing
was
about
already like.
yeah, but I don't keep it 100. Like the whole time I'm like, alright, look, Joe, we're gonna go watch The Lion King, but The Lion King, the original, is everything to me. Like it's like my whole childhood is that movie. Yeah, like so many special moments are connected to that movie. Yeah, so I was very hesitant to watch this, but then when I watched it, I totally disassociated this thing with the animated cartoon, and not even in a negative way.
And that's a good thing.
In
That's
the
a good
motion,
thing. You
bro.
got
to.
Yeah, but the
Good
thing
thing.
is, in the build-up, I didn't think I'll be able to, fam. But we got in, and I was like 4 seconds into the movie,
His own
and
thing.
it was his own thing. And bro, I love the whole thing, all of it, all like, bro. And this is why when you're saying, oh, they did Rafiki, I was like, raw. But then I have to compare it to the old one to
Right,
get there. But
right.
when I just took the Rafiki we got for the Rafiki we had, man was calm, man. You know what I'm saying? Man was still like the uncle. Like he was uncle in the old one. I understand what
He
you're
was-
saying
he was-
about the energy and the essence of the character. Yeah, but like when I'm watching the new one, like if I'd never seen that, I'm calm. Do you know what I'm saying? I would never feel like, oh, that character was missing something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all of the key Rafiki things, he more or less did. His status was the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he was part of, even though he didn't give the hard lesson. I think that lesson where Simba's like, look, I've got to go back. They put most of that into the Mufasa part of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
And
before
his
it was
whole dialogue
with
with Nala.
yeah, before it was joint, it was like Rafiki, well, maybe like a trifecta, Rafiki, Nala, and Mufasa. The triangle of them brought Simba back, but more so in this one, it was like Nala and Mufasa, and there was a small assist.
Even
A small assist from Rafiki.
Mufasa bit was very
Yeah.
It wasn't as heartfelt.
No.
It
Bruv,
wasn't as heartfelt.
do you know what? Yeah, bruv, I disagree, fam. Because that whole scene, yeah, I'm not comparing it to the
No,
old
no,
one.
no.
That scene for me was sick, bruv. Do you know what it took me to? The Black Panther scene where T'Challa goes back and meets his dad after his dad's dead, and he's like, "Yo, you're a king. Like, kings gotta make hard decisions." And in my mind, I was like, "Raw, like, bruv, this movie, yeah, did things to me in a different way, fam. Like, I felt like I was reliving The Lion King differently in a different time in my life, which is all true things. And it had also, like, a huge impact on man, bruv. Like, I loved it, fam. Like, the whole Mufasa scene, I loved, fam. Even the way they did him in the sky, like, they didn't force the face.
No, yeah.
But it was the cloud, bruv, it was just, it was enough. It was enough. That's what I can say. It was enough.
Visual wise,
Oh!
yes. Visual wise, it was
Amazing.
the whole cloud stuff. Even the chasing bit was all like cool with it, but I just didn't feel that dialogue as much. And maybe that could be the effect that from where it's supposed to start. You know what I'm saying? The whole dialogue between Simba and Rafiki. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing. So, but I don't know, man. It just that anything to do with Rafiki. The only bits that I thought it was super cool was when him, like, instead of just getting the old scent and stuff like that, he got the bugs. He was putting them about stuff like that. I found that really cool. But I just know, man. I just feel like that was, to me, that was the weakest part in this whole movie.
Oh, that was the only weakest part out of the whole movie.
Sam's got more weak parts. I want to hear Sam's weak parts.
I feel like some people's performances, they didn't grab me,
Such-
so to speak.
Yeah, Sam, go on.
Like,
I hope you guess who I'm thinking. Go on.
For me, maybe adult Simba.
Boom! Boom!
So by the numbers.
Boom!
Compared to young Simba,
Boom!
like, man was just talking. I was like, alright, but then the youthful Simba, man was full of energy, came through like, oh, I want to go to whatever elephant graveyard?
Fam.
Come, let's go then. Then we just adults Simba's like, yeah, what's going on, man? You cool? What's going on? It's like, where's your energy? You're meant to be, I don't know, man.
And he's supposed to be all this time with Pumbaa and
And then it's just
and
so
Timon.
blasé.
Let me dive in this trench with you, fam. Fam, the whole movie, yeah, I was like, rah, who's playing adult Simba, fam? Because I forgot it was Donald Glover. It don't sound like Donald Glover, which is fine, obviously, it doesn't have to. Then after the movie, I was like, Donald Glover, and I was like, rah, like, I did not feel adult Simba one part, fam. Like, I just felt his voice sounded it very young, especially when paired up with Beyonce's Nala, who, like, Nala's voice sounded like as adults, sounded like a full-grown woman, while adult Simba sounded like a pre-pubescent teen, like just, you know what I'm saying? You know when you're like,
still there.
you know when you're like 16, 17, your voice is all croaky, yeah, like, fam. That's how he sounded, and it's like, I never got that emotional thing from him, and I didn't even think about the energy that he didn't have as an adult. I was just thinking about, the voice was taking me out of it. I thought it was the voice, but maybe when you pair both of them up, like, how he sounds and what he's actually doing, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was jarring to me as well. So I think for me, that was my main negative of the movie. I didn't really like adult Simba. And then when you put him next to Nala with Beyonce, it was different, fam.
Even then as well, with Pumbaa and Simba, like those guys as well, again, full of energy, always bouncing each other, and you got Simba, it's almost like, yeah, they're stealing the show from you way too much.
Wow.
These two,
Wow.
Pumbaa and Simba.
I've got a bond picker there as well.
Really? What? I love them. Go on.
The bit with them two, yeah, there's one line, and this is just me because, like, as a kid, man used to bang this out in it. But the first bit when they introduced Simba to the bugs, don't know if you guys remember this line, but when Timon takes one of the bugs and he takes a bite, and man's like, tastes like chicken. You man took this out of the thing, fam. Like, this is what we're doing. Like, fam, like, it's just so many key things, like, and maybe
I've never seen like that.
maybe there's like, for every person when you was a kid, there's certain things that you remember. I remember that was hilarious to me as a kid because after that movie, whatever we ate at home, tastes like chicken. Like, and a lot of people wouldn't clock it was from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was just like, man, I think that was the first one I was looking forward to, and I didn't have it in. I was like, man, just that, like.
Bruv, this vegan religion's getting out of control, isn't it? So
Definitely out of
it's
control,
affecting
bro.
our childhood movies as well now. So
Mad
it's
thing.
mad. All you angry vegans, jump in the comment section below and tell us how much you hate me or whatever. Like, man don't care still. But I don't know. Who's your favorite voice actor in the whole movie?
I might have to go with Seth Rogen, you know.
Do you know what? Bruv. I feel like...
Cause you know why? Cause that's who Seth Rogen is, fam. That's who
Perfect
he is,
part.
fam. That's
Perfect part.
You know what? Yeah. When I'm watching this, I'm like, that's Seth Rogen, fam. Like, you're Pumbaa, innit? You're the human version of Pumbaa, innit? Like, when you die, fam. Like, when you come all the way around to Circle of Life, you're Pumbaa, innit, fam? Like, you're not a pig. Like, we're not allowed to call you that, but you know what I'm saying? You're Pumbaa, innit? Don't want you to get angry or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, it's actually... Right, that's unanimous. Everyone's there, yeah?
Yeah. Him and Skarsgård. Fam, why wasn't the hyenas that funny?
Do you know what, yeah? See, this is...
Why weren't they that funny?
I think this is... And do you know what's mad about this, yeah? I think Seth Rogen was casted correctly.
Right.
And I think the hyenas weren't. Like... And even with the updated jokes, like, one thing that I liked about Timon and Pumbaa, I'm going to get back to the hyenas, is that they didn't say the same jokes, or, like, they had jokes what was, like, built off the original jokes, but more expanded and more relatable to today. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was like, right, they did that so well. But then when it came to the hyenas, they tried to do the same thing, but it just felt, it weren't funny.
It wasn't
like the whole,
funny.
Yeah, like the whole, oh, you're in my personal space. Yeah. Oh, move. Then he moves over here, then it comes like...
It's
Like,
not.
what's a joke within the joke? Like,
and clock this year. So the leader now felt. Alright, so the good thing they did with hyenas is they didn't just put them three together because that's not how hyenas roll.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, well done. You know what I'm saying? But then you made the leader like out of the main three, so now it's not the trio, it's the duo, and that was like. That doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Because now you're making the second one, more serious, a lot more serious than the silliest one. doesn't work. It's supposed to kind of like,
Trickle down.
you know what I'm saying, like, and you're trying to make the leader like, oh yeah, if I see man, I'll slap him up. Oh, there is what like, it's just no hyenas. Also
Always,
not great. I love the fact you added the whole family, and maybe you should have added more. You know what I'm saying? Almost like maybe you should have added 7 hyenas, the 7 wolves. You know what I'm saying? Same thing as Snow White. Like each one of them has some sort of like personality, and that would be cool. But you didn't do that. Disney, come on, like 7 wolves, come on, like do I have to kind of like come into the HQ and pepper you man up for these kind of things?
I thought it was cool, fam. Like the thing you're saying about the jokes, I thought like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like in the movies, there's always that 1 or 2 jokes that you're not feeling.
Bruv.
So I weren't feeling those jokes, the proximity jokes. But then other than that, I thought it was cool. The thing with the main leader that you're saying, I understand how the dynamic of the 3 of them work together, but I feel like it was good to have like a lead. Like I know in the animated, the lead hyena is still the lead hyena.
Yeah.
But I felt like in this one, it positioned them as in like everyone knew
No.
Yeah.
this is the
Bruv.
lead hyena and these 2 are like the 2 top side men and then the rest of them are dead.
This is what I'm saying, like, because and that makes what they've done makes complete sense because that's how they actually roll. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you've taken this from the animation to more a realistic type of scenario. All right, cool. But then when you add other ones, then it's like the same. That's exactly the example I was using of the 7 dwarfs. Like you can pepper the things up properly like that, and not just completely remove and then put the spotlight on those 2. Doesn't work.
I don't feel like the spotlight was completely on those 2. I feel like the comedic elements from the hyena gang was focused on them 2, much like it was in the animated. The comedic stuff with the hyenas was them, and the more serious one was the leader. But like I said, I'm not comparing it to the animated. So from what I've got, I was fine. Like these 2, they told their jokes. Some hit, some didn't. And the hyenas, they served their purpose.
It doesn't
fam.
serve the purpose
Get me?
if they didn't hit the jokes the way they're supposed to hit the jokes. Like these are the most funniest characters in this thing, fam. Like you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know if the hyenas are more funnier than Timon and Pumbaa, fam. I
Like
don't
in
know
their
about
own
that.
way, fam, man. Them man
Nah.
are like they're supposed to be stupid, fam.
And
like,
they were
they're
stupid, fam.
Not that stupid.
They
fam.
were stupid.
They weren't stupid enough for man to be busting up like their jokes, fam,
But
or like their stupidity.
Bruv, it's a movie. Like I don't expect to laugh
No,
at
it's
every
in real
joke.
life, fam.
I
Don't
don't-
tell me it's a movie,
I don't
fam.
expect to laugh
Don't
at all
tell
of the
me
jokes.
it's a movie. This is real life,
Bruv,
fam.
to say that you laugh at every joke in every movie is well, it's nah. Fam. Like,
If
they
it's
they
fucked
told
up.
a joke that weren't funny, fam. Like I
Nah,
was calm
fam,
with it,
nah.
fam. Anyway, like for me it was cool. For me it was cool.
What else? The end fight.
Do you know what? Yeah, no. Going back here, there was something that was mad in the movie to me. Yeah. Firstly, Scar. True Tell Edgy 4 liked him. Before he did the thing, it's True Tell Edgy 4. Like he does the thing generally, so I can't give man major props because
You're
he's
just- you're
yeah
doing you.
yeah
You're
you're
just
just doing
you,
your
fam.
you're
Like,
being you know you're nice. You're getting to that level where you've got to start doing things.
Next level.
Oh yeah, next level for me to start giving you props. You're nice. Everyone knows you get me. But there's the scene where Scar's running the Pride, the Pride lands, and Simba's mum walks up to man, and he's like, "Yo, you gotta be my queen, or like you man ain't gonna eat." Now, I feel like for where we are in the world, this whole scene was a bit mad.
Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah.
Fam,
yeah,
if you're taking out the this tastes like chicken, the whole I'm about to sexually enslave your race. If you know what I'm saying, like that whole, where did that come from? That got for me, it got very dark at that moment. And I was like,
There's a reason behind that though.
go on.
Because obviously, this is what I liked as well. Obviously, I don't think they've mentioned it too much in the animation. I can't remember, but when Mufasa and Scar were talking for the first time, and they were like, "Oh, we were both fighting for Sarabi. She kind of chose you." This, obviously, then man's has got a grudge against her regardless. So he's like, "All right, if you're trying to not be my queen, all right,
No,
cool. my clique will eat first. You guys eat whatever's left."
It's not, bro. The options that are placed in front of her, I understand. It's just the way it went for me it got very creepy, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man's like,
See,
You gotta let me smash or do you know what I'm saying, fam?
and
Like,
Lies out here, isn't it? That's the only one
fam.
to move,
No,
though.
listen, fam. Listen, all I'm saying is, yeah, obviously for the time we're in, firstly, Sarabi, I appreciate you making the right decision. You get me? Don't be like the chick from The Boys.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. Good. And like, yeah, that's calm, but I just felt it was bare seedy the way it went down, fam.
But
Like,
that's Scar himself.
I didn't.
I know what you're saying, but this is
Nah,
that's his
fam.
whole character.
I know, bro.
His
I
whole
know,
character.
bro.
Man
Listen.
lies, man's like, what do we call it? Sinestro out here, fam.
Bro.
Just playing his cards right.
Yo. Firstly, don't disrespect Scar by putting Sinestro up there with him, yeah?
They play the devil.
Nah,
That's what
fam,
they do.
listen, yeah. I say it on the regs. I think Scar's one of the most underrated villains of all time. He should be top 5, fam. He should be top 5. But I just feel like that scene was mad, bruv. We already knew that Sarabi picked Mufasa. We've been over this, like, they allude to it, fam. It's something to be alluded to and not, like, punched in the neck with, bruv. And I feel like they definitely took the sledgehammer and said, boom. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it added a level to Scar that wasn't even needed. Like, we already know man's like a creep on job and all that stuff already. Man murdered his brother, fam. Like, did we need that angle? Just for me, I felt it was a bit jarring at the minute. I was like, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That was just for
You
me.
know what's interesting, you guys saying that, is that to me, because they've taken this approach in actually adding certain real life elements of the animal kingdom, he should have had her. He should have had her because when it comes to when a lion takes over pride, is murking the cubs, that's not his, and is moving to the females. That's how it goes. I don't care if there's sensitive people out there in this world or not. Fam,
It's a documentary.
to me, this movie felt very much like a documentary, fam. I might be watching them things. To me, man should have just put it here, I'll run things here, shut your mouth, the hyenas running with us, that's it. Instead of all trying to bargain and what? Scar, bargain. Did he bargain with his brother's life? Shut your mouth,
See,
bro.
I'm 100% on Raven's side. And this is my issue with the decision that is placed. Like,
Right.
this decision is bare seedy and creepy. Instead of having man just go and do what an animal would do, like they made, do you know what I'm saying? They made it into a whole.
They put a human element to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and that's what I didn't like. That's what the seedy part about is. And the thing is, in my mind, I'm watching this and I'm like, raw. I hope they do the live animation, The Lion King 2, because in The Lion King 2, spoilers, Scar's got bare cubs, yeah, and from what I remember, in The Lion King 1, Scar was a loner,
Right.
and it wasn't until he came to the Pride, man started getting a thing here and there and too.
Nah.
You see, and that there would have been sick because you could have skipped that whole scene with the human element
Right.
and just alluded to Scar's running it and Mufasa's
Alright.
thing has been
Yeah, like
appropriated, yeah?
Like-
Nah, I don't know. The cyber
Even-
nerds, all my views my own. Maybe I worded that wrong. I'm not trying to
animals
offend no one.
appropriate things, innit? That's how it is.
Yeah, but
There
that's what I'm
needs to be
saying.
no disclaimer.
But in the next one, having the kids and having them not be explained would have been legit. Because then you either put it together on your own, or you're just like, oh, where did these kids come from? Do you know what I'm saying? Or you're naive to the whole scenario.
You know what you could do, yeah? You could have put her on the side as the queen and have the other lioness. So say just called someone and she just looks at her like, oh shoot, like here we go, like, and then you know what I'm saying? And then Tutu, she comes back, yeah, you just got pied by the king. And she can't do that, like she can't say, and she can just be like, oh, don't let him see you like that. Put your head up, like you're a queen. Boom, boom, like stuff
put
like
that
that,
in
fam.
this.
Like,
Fam, no, fam, because don't say they're gonna put that in this. They're doing that already, Sam. They've already done it.
If
Listen,
I word, but
time
that's
you-
an action.
No,
No,
obviously,
no, no, it's
bruv,
the same thing,
It's
bruv,
cut
it's the same
scenes,
thing,
bruv.
it's
It's
the
cut
same
scenes.
thing,
If you're, bruv, kids won't get that. Adults will get that.
You don't think kids will get that?
If kids not gonna get that,
2019.
bruv. Like,
Like,
they-
phones
fam,
throw
if
everything
they get it,
nowadays.
they get it. They're kids already into that kind of stuff these days anyway. So it's not like man's over here doing something new that they don't know. You know what I'm saying, fam? Just do things right. If you're gonna like adapt to real life or adapt to the day and age, fam, do the things right as well, innit? Don't start chopping and screwing just because you're afraid of what people are gonna say, fam.
Yeah.
It's real life.
I didn't like that scene anyway. That scene was it was too much for me. Like, get me. But It was mad. Anyway, listen, man. What, you man got final thoughts?
I love visuals, absolutely stunning. Music was banging. You know what? I was looking forward to the Elton John thing, but then when Beyonce and Donald Glover came through, cool, like it was bangers, innit? So yeah, I love the music. One thing they did really correct is add a more African tone to it, especially when it came to the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt that was like such a great thing they did. They've upped the levels in when it came to music. I think music and visuals, out of everything else that got like leveled up, those two leveled up the most. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, great job at it.
For me, I won't say I loved it too much. I'll say it was okay. The first, second act, like I liked a lot, but then towards the third, I would say, I don't know, it added more scenes, didn't add any impact to the movie, especially when, was it Nala trying to get away from the, it's like Scar and stuff? I thought that was, for me, unnecessary.
Why?
I don't know, like her trying to escape from Scar.
Fam,
Obviously-
like, it's a pride, like you're surrounded by hyenas. Like, fam, I think one of the good things they did here, yeah, is add scenes that you would either you'd be like, oh, how did she get away from such pride with such numbers? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. What they've done is they added when Simba, like, how would Simba just live amongst these two and other animals, which was cool? How many times, look at that scene when I think it was a gazelle or something. Oh shoot, I thought he was a lion. I thought I was about to get deaded right now. And that's a real life thing. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
that was all the way through already, though. They were already saying, oh, he's a lion, should we get him? And it was almost like,
Bruv,
no,
but
we'll just treat him our
no,
way. And
fam,
it was alright.
think about it. He was a cub.
Yeah. What was he going to keep
But now
teaching
man's
him?
grown, fam. It's a whole different level of thing.
He's been on vegan since day. Well, after that.
It don't matter, fam.
Of course it matters. You
Lion
gotta
is a
be
lion.
like retrained.
He's not vegan. He's not vegan.
Well, yeah, okay, you don't eat gazelles and zebras and that now.
Fam, like,
Let's just clarify that Simba's not a vegan, innit? For all you vegans out here trying to claim, man, he's not a vegan. Period. Anyway, for me, my final thoughts. Love the movie. It's my favorite live action Disney movie, or my. I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
interpretation of a
Yeah. To go from
animated to
animated to live action, it's my favorite, hands down. It's actually given me a new energy to go and watch more of these. Like,
Have you
even
seen,
once
Jungle Book.
I haven't. Wait, which Jungle Book? The one with
There was two of them, right?
there's Mowgli
Yeah.
There's Mowgli and there is Jungle Book.
I've seen both of them. Mowgli's the one that's directed by Andy Serkis, and the Jungle Book's the one that's got Black Widow. What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson as the snake, and Idris Elba as Shah Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen them. But the one that I was avoiding, because it's also one of my favorite Disney movies, is Beauty and the Beast. So I never watched that because I feel the same way about Beauty and the Beast as I did about Lion King.
I enjoyed it.
Lion King's a bit more. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen the live
enjoyed it.
action one. So I'm gonna check that out, and I'm probably gonna check more of these out. Like, even ones that I weren't really interested in, like Cinderella. I know they did one of those.
Did
they?
Yeah, they did Cinderella time ago.
I didn't see that.
So I might check that one out. I might just check them all out. But
You know what? Beauty and the Beast, I was surprised, you know.
just
I forced myself to it, but I was actually quite surprised to be like, not bad.
I ain't gonna lie, I think Aladdin's my best one, you know.
Aladdin.
Aladdin banged. Aladdin did bang.
I'll say it.
Yeah, but
Aladdin.
Aladdin is a lot easier to do because you actually have human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
not,
they can still mess it up,
it's
though.
not
Like,
like animals.
it was
Yeah,
almost
but
there.
you got to understand, like,
I
it's
think
a lot
Lion King's
easier.
better than Aladdin.
It's a lot easier to translate a human cartoon
Live
with
action
humans
animation
to with humans than animals, fam. You know
but
what
they
I'm
got the
saying?
same guy that did Jungle Book to do this one, so
John Favreau.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh,
Same
do you know what
director.
scene got me? When Mufasa was giving Simba the lesson. Woo! That got me, fam. That got me. Oh my god. When Simba and he said, yeah, fam. It was mad, innit? It
Hey,
was mad.
Speed. Well, guys, look, jump in the comment section below and let us know, what's your favourite live action to animated, I keep messing this up, animated to live action movies, put them in order. How are you feeling about all the Disney ones, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin? List them in your worst to best or best to worst or whatever. Also, just leave positive comments in the comment section. If you've got a negative comment, don't leave it there. But if you do, that's fine. You'll get peppered. Anyway, other than that, I'm Joe One Further, the Cyber Nerds.
So the man gonna get peppered for saying something
Negative.
like about the movie.
No. If they say something negative, I never said anything about the movie. Like,
Oh,
if you
okay.
just come onto the channel and say,
Where's the next reaction or
Yeah.
where's this trailer reaction?
"Where's the review for what's that movie? Fast and Hobbs and Shaw." If you write
Shut
that,
your mouth.
you're gonna get peppered. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, yo, just wait, innit? Just wait.
Alright.
Go sign up to patreon.com/cybernerd. Support the channel to make us bring the videos faster.
Boss. I'm Revenue GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
I'm Joe One Further, the Cyber Nerds.
You kind of already said that, but I guess I messed it up before. So.
Did you?
Yeah. Because you said it, and I was like, wait, what?
No, wait, I said my name 2 times. It doesn't matter. I'm Joe One Further, the Cyber Nerds. I'll say it again. Guys, we'll see you next time. Arrivederci.